Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more New York Jets franchise here in Madden 26. And today we are going to be pulling possibly one of the biggest trades ever. Call it realistic, call it unrealistic, call this, I'm not going to say cheating, but very well close to it. When you're giving up a player like Quinnen frickin' Williams, yeah, you're gonna need to get some value back. And we might have just gotten some freaking value. Gonna get the first this year. Go down to tight end. Colston freaking Loveland. And wait for it. Shamar Turner. Now, hate me all you want for this, but I don't want to have to go through trading so many items to not get much value back. Quinnen Williams, he just hasn't played all that well this season. I'm going to show you. We are 8 games in. This man has had one of the worst seasons he's ever had ever since his rookie season. He's only able to get 1 sack. And we're using the Jets defensive playbook. So this man's only been able to get 1 sack, and he's barely gotten more than 4 tackles in a game. And now this is against the Cowboys. Otherwise, he's just played very crappily. And we're 1-6. It's not quite time to give up on the team, but we do need to start thinking about our future. This team is just not good at all. Quinnen Williams, yeah, we don't necessarily have to get rid of him just yet. He's got 3 years left on his contract. As you see, he's got 3 years left. But we do need to start selling, and he's one of the main pieces that I feel like we could. Considering he's not really playing good at all. He's playing about as good as Shiloh is, and Shiloh's our backup strong safety. He's not really playing good either, but he's got a reason. He's 63 overall. Quinnen Williams doesn't. He's 94 and an X Factor. So I think it might be time we move on from Quinnen Williams. This might be a big mistake, but for now, I'm going to see it as progress to the future. I could get absolutely slammed for this. But Quinnen Williams, he's just not playing well. And I'd be fine with giving up a first for 2 years from now. I'm fine with that. Getting a guy like Colston Loveland and Shamar Turner and the 2nd overall pick this year would be splendid. We're already trash, so why not try to get a 2nd? Let's see if this goes through. Not yet. And there we go. Some might say this is a bit of a reach. This might be a little too much. But think about it. We got our future tight end, our future D tackle, who these guys, they can develop. And we got 2 first-round picks this year. So we can take somebody good, and then we can take somebody good again. Yeah, some might say this is a stupid trade, but Quinnen Williams, by the time these guys develop into something, we are going to be much better. Considering he didn't really play all that well, I figure any trade is almost better than no trade. And we get Shamar Turner and Colston Loveland. Some value, I'd say, not to mention we get a top 5 pick, which I know it's only halfway through the season, and the Bears could play much freaking better. But I doubt Quinnen Williams is going to help them much, considering he played really bad for us. Yeah, so we're going to try to get some value. Whether we have to draft a new D tackle or not, that'd be much better. That way we can actually have money to build up this team. We can have some money. So that way we ain't got to spend it all on Quinnen Williams in 3 years. So let's go try and see some more trades. And it is done. Trading away Quincy Williams for Cordell Flott and 2 6th-round picks. I probably could have got a little more, but hey, I didn't want to have to re-sign Quincy Williams. We're trading away on his contract year. Yeah, probably not the best decision, but I do want to keep boosting up that defensive back group. Because if we can stop the pass, then we can stop a lot of the offenses. And here we go. I wanted to boost up the receiving core by maybe getting a guy like Rashid Shaheed. Now, I definitely probably overspent on this. We're going to basically turn into the Rams. But The players this year in the draft will matter a whole lot. Derek Nottie also on his contract year. I didn't want to re-sign him. He's already 29 years old. I'm trying to get younger with this team. Now, giving away both of our fourth-round picks this year and in 2 years, not ideal. But getting a guy like Rashid Shaheed, yeah, he's 27. He's going to be good for us for a couple years. And also, we're getting rid of money so we don't have to re-sign these guys. So then we can go in free agency and make some big name signings. Like, hey, if Micah Parsons is there, we could try to get him. Who knows? We could get Micah freaking Parsons. We could get, I don't know, throwing names out there, Stephon Diggs or whatever. We can get all these guys. But getting a guy like Rashid Shaheed to help boost up our offense a little bit more, help out Justin Fields, when we just also got a new tight end, a young tight end, that's also going to help. Now, here's what the team is looking like. We've got Justin Fields now has both Garrett Wilson and Rashid Shaheed. Rashid Shaheed is going to look absolutely splendid for this team. Look at that. 88, probably going to change his number. 93 speed, not necessarily what I thought, but look at that. Look at that route running, that deep route running. The catching is great. That way we're going to have him have secure hands. We need catching. We need some consistency on this team. And why not get Rashid Shaheed? He's a great talent. He really is. He's actually pretty good. Now, he can definitely develop. He's already 80 overall. He's 27 years old. Let's see what that motivation tag. He doesn't have one. But he does like us here. He does like a lot of our stuff. Now, our coach record is not the best. I will admit it's not. But this man is not bad at all. He can definitely do something for us. Maybe run a couple jet sweeps. Maybe deep ball. Just throwing that out there. Literally. And now look at the offense. This offense looking, I wouldn't say brand new, but we have more of an identity now. Garrett Wilson, Rashid Shaheed. He's not the fastest, but he's still really fast. He can definitely catch it. This man can catch it. And then we've got Colston Loveland, the new tight end out of Michigan. They wanted him so bad, so Chicago gave him up. Chicago maybe not making the wisest decision, but then again, neither did the Cowboys. It's realistic to a point. With Colston Loveland, we have a new tight end. Other than Mason Taylor, we have two rookie tight ends. This tight end group can develop into something special if we give them the right stuff. He's already a top 30. He's already a top 32 tight end, 86 speed, 90 excel. He could just be a tight end, or he could be a receiver in a tight end's body. 82 catch in traffic, 82 spec catch. He actually has 80 catching, but the morale boost is, yeah. Now, he's not the best blocker. He's not the most aware, but this man can definitely play as a receiver if we need him to. And then for the defense, I went ahead and decided, hey, let's start Shiloh. Let's see what he can do. Considering we're already crap, what's it going to do? Is it going to freaking hurt us anymore? No, it probably won't. So we're going to start Shiloh over Andre Cisco and Oliver. We're going to do that. Now this linebacker core looks trash. Now we can definitely draft one since now we have two top 2 draft picks. We have 2 top draft picks, which is awesome. Now Shamar Turner, he's taken the place of Quinnen Williams. Maybe we can get more production out of him than Quinnen Williams was getting. Now I'm not going to say we're going to win a lot more, but this man right here is 22 out of my A&M Aggies. Get him. Hopefully Shamar Turner can do a lot more than Quinnen Williams did. Let's see. Has he already done more? He has. This man's already done much better. May not look like we do much now, but now that we got guys like Shamar Turner who can actually produce, maybe it changes. Who knows? Well, it turns out we actually end up beating the Bengals. So after having an interesting Week 8 at the trade deadline, we end up actually beating the Bengals? Explain to me how this works. I really hope we don't go on a run. Let's see some of the trades around the league. Nick Chubb to the Bears. Matthew Judon could be on the move. California quarterback Roman Rhodes. My wrestling fans out there. Bears beat the Ravens. Maybe adding Leonard or Quinnen Williams did a lot more for him than we thought. We got Breece Hall. He's out 3 to 5 weeks. He probably won't be back for a while. Or it says 3 to 5 weeks. Broken thumb. Our backup running back is not looking good. But we'll try to do what we can for now. So in our first game with our new additions at the trade deadline and in our first game with our new acquisitions, we beat the Bengals. Look at that. Justin Fields having an excellent game, on par, fighting toe-to-toe. He actually looks like he had a better QB rating than Joe Burrow. He got sacked one time. This man looks like he's actually doing good. Maybe we don't need to get a quarterback. And then the running back Isaiah Davis looks like he did pretty well. And then Garrett Wilson finally having a good game. Rashid Shaheed coming in, already producing a touchdown. Exactly what we love seeing. Colston Loveland doing the same. Amari Cooper is on the Bengals? Okay. But it seems like our acquisitions are already doing good for us. Now, we don't want to win too much right now. And we don't want the Bears to win too much either. This could be interesting. This might be going somewhere. This is actually awesome. We're going to have some actual talent on the team. They're relatively young. Colston Loveland, he's a rookie tight end, hidden dev. And then Garrett Wilson finally showing us that he is still good. And then on the defensive side, Shamar Turner, what did I say? This man is going to instantly come in and produce a sack. Jermaine Johnson as well, but Shamar Turner, this is what we need. We needed that. Neither team throwing a pick, of course. TFLs, let's see, Jermaine Johnson and Jamin Davis. That's awesome. We finally get a guy who can get a sack. And his name is Shamar Turner. Ooh, what is this? Running back breakout? Isaiah Davis. Think he's got a nose for the end zone. We should look to use him in the red zone this week. What do you think? I don't think that's a bad idea. Isaiah Davis. I didn't know he was doing this good. But screw it. Let's try to get him 2 touchdowns. This could be a big win for us. And it could be a dev upgrade. Yep, get him 2 touchdowns to increase his dev trait. And welcome in to the New York Jets. We are hosting the Cleveland Browns. Here in Week 10, this is the first game we are going to be looking at with this new look offense from the Jets. Last time around, they ended up beating the Bengals, somehow 34-21. Nobody knows how we got that win. But we're going to show them that maybe it wasn't just a one-and-done deal. Maybe it was luck. Maybe it was actual talent. We don't know, but we shall see, as here comes Cleveland to get the ball rolling. As they're going to get down to the 31. And here comes, Kenny Pickett. Shador must be hurt, because it looks like Kenny Pickett is going to play. Here we go, Kenny Pickett. We're going to hand it off. Jerome Ford, not going to be able to take it for anything more than 1 yard. Managing to Did not pick up much, but here we go. Notable inactives. Garrett Wilson is out for the game. What? This is news to me. We must have put it all on the line to beat Cincinnati. And he's playing so far off, and that's going to be a catch. Obviously, we're going to wish a speedy recovery for him. And that one's going up. And it's incomplete. Great defense by Azariah Thomas. Locking down their number one. Defense is doing great for the 2-6 Jets. And here comes Justin Fields, the first drive of the Jets. He's had a solid season so far, 12 for 5, touchdown interception ratio is good. We got a plan on getting Isaiah Davis, who performed pretty well last week, I'd say. Gotta get him some targets, but they can't if the O-line's getting pushed back into him. Can't be having that. 3rd and 9. Jets need to pick up just about 10. And Mason Taylor makes the catch, and he's going to break it down. Big catch. That is why we missed Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor performing big. That's why he's our number one tight end. The duo is back, baby. The defender could not get him. He laid out, and he got laid down. And now they find themselves 3rd and 12. And in motion. And he's going to get 3. Or he's going to get enough for 4th and 3. Will the Jets go for it? Here goes nothing. Gonna hand it off. He's gonna not get enough. They're gonna not give it to him. Jadeveon Clowney getting the tackle. Did he get enough though? They might have to review that one. I don't know. It's very freaking close. Fashanu not holding the block long enough. And now the Browns gonna be able to come back out with decent field position. Not quite on our side of the field, but still with decent field position. We're going to actually go back and look at this one again. Where's the first down marker? It is at the 39. We will see where he went down. Is a knee down yet? Knee is not down yet. The ball still in his right arm. His knee is officially down there. That's very close. It's probably best not to risk it. His knee is officially down there. It's down there. Is that across the marker, though? I don't think it is. But let's challenge it. Maybe it will go different.
Previous play is under review.
And we're going to challenge the play. I don't know. That's actually a really close call. Maybe if Isaiah Davis reached just a little bit further, maybe he would have got it. That's a game of inches right there. And they're not going to get it. And now it's going to be second. Setting a man in motion. It's a pass. And he's going to have enough for a first. Everybody caught up in the middle of the field. And that's Johnson with a catch. Gain of 10 on the play. Pickett. Lone man in the backfield. Kenny Pickett gonna scramble. And he fumbles, but he gets on it. Kenny Pickett fumbled, but David Njoku saves the day for the Browns. Jets fans can't believe it. I can't believe it either, guys. I'm sorry. To pass it. And it's a user pick. Sherwood makes a pick, and that's a big turnover for the defense. Red Kenny Pickett like a buck, and Sherwood's going to take that the other way. Big takeaway from this defense. Kenny Pickett just oblivious to the quarterback, to the linebacker right there. Sherwood, absolutely great play by the defense. And now Kenny Pickett gave us another opportunity. Justin Fields, he's leading the league. Actually, he's second in the league in rushing yards behind none other than Lamar Jackson. And that's going to be the end of the first with the score still 0-0. Both teams have fought, but it's looking like neither team wants to score as the Browns just want to throw this one away and the Jets just can't get anywhere offense-wise. Taylor is still great as always. Now we got to run this one. And an Allen making a big run up the middle. No, Mason Taylor. Just as he's doing good. No, he's injured again. He's already had an injury so far this season. And he's clearly not happy about it either. I'm not either, bro. You were like the best tight end we've had. He has bruised ribs, but he will return soon, so at least that's some good news for us. So the Jets are going to be having to play without him for now. And it's intercepted. Somehow the DB cutting in on it quick. I have no clue how that just happened. Devin Bush getting there quickly. A bad pass by Fields is going to lead to a Browns opportunity. That's how this one has played. He had a bigger break on it than the receiver did, which is a shame. Kenny Pickett getting another chance to show himself to prove to himself that he's not too trash. Reminder, that is a Super Bowl winning quarterback right there. And he's got his man deep. And that is Keyshawn Booty with the touchdown. Our defense is playing like Booty. Actually, no, because Keyshawn Booty's playing good. We are doing the opposite. Somehow getting beat. Oh no, and that's Shiloh. Shiloh allowing a massive touchdown deep. Yikes. First score of the game goes to the Browns. Not much has gone our way so far, but we're just going to have to try to get everything we can. As that's going to go up, and that's going to be Rucker getting as much as he can, but he drops it. It's fumbled. No way. Do not tell me that's how we lose. I swear, bro, he touched the ground. His elbow touched the ground. Rucker trying to put it down. Yes, he is down. There ain't no way he's down. Schlesinger is not going to score because that should come back immediately. And it looks like they're going to review it.
Previous play is under review.
As it should be. He was clearly down. His elbow was down. The only reason the ball came out was because he hit the ground. Maybe not. So the Jets are going to get this one back. Call me crazy. But we're going to try to get this one. Rucker can't grab it. Mason Taylor would have made that catch. No. Browns are going to get excellent field position, and maybe this time they will actually score. And now, 3rd and 2. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going down. 4th and 6. Jets defense coming up clutch once again. They're playing great, but it's vice versa. The offense is not playing that good. We keep getting brought to 4th downs, and we bring the Browns to another. We eventually got to score to help out our own defense. Maybe a little trickery will work. Jets sending Lazard in motion. And he's got his man Smart. He's going down after a big hit. Justin Fields needs to get going. So we're going to run hurry up. Jets going to hurry up to the line. He's got his man Isaiah Davis. He's going to get down. Hurry it up before the time runs out for the first half. Get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down. Offensive line cannot block for us. This is not good. This man might win Rookie of the Year. 3rd and 25. We need to get something to get back into field goal range, and it doesn't help Mason Taylor's still out. Rashid Shaheed can't hold on. Defense unaware of Stephon Gilmore. Kenny Pickett, lone man in the backfield. Looks like they're trying to potentially get in the field goal range. Sending a man into motion. Actually sending his Jerome Ford. And he's going to get it to his man in the right side of the field. Timeout called by the Browns. 2 more left. They are trying to get that field goal. Kenny Pickett, 3rd and 9. They're not quite in field goal range yet. And it's a screen. And Sherwood isn't going to get it, but Shiloh gets the tackle. 4th and 4. 40 seconds left. We're going to be taking it from the 7. Defense got to stop them from scoring a field goal. Good job.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
He's going to send a man in motion. Can he get it off in time? He's going to. Sends it deep. Rashid Shaheed cannot catch it. He had his back to his man, and somehow, someway, that is never a catch. But that's going to be the end of the first half. Score 10-0. Jets cannot quite find an answer on offense, but their defense is doing quite well. Vice versa from the beginning of the season. But let's go look around the league as the 4-4 Falcons take on the Colts. And it seems like Bijan being Bijan, spinning out of the way. He's going to be running. Hip, hippity hop. Skip, skippity scop. Bijan with a massive win over the Colts. And now we go to the Broncos and the Raiders, 2 best teams in the league right now. And it's going to be Geno Smith throwing to Ashton Jeanty, who's going to find himself open. And he's going to be having a massive gain as the Raiders still impressing everybody by being 8-1. Geno playing great. And now we go to the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Texans game. As who is it going to be? It's going to be, Travis Etienne Jr. And he's going to stretch out for the touchdown. Somehow getting in there. Great awareness to stretch his arm out. Look at these games in the league. Jacksonville destroying Houston right now. And then the Browns, they need to stop doing so much. The Jets need to start doing something. This offense is not helping the defense. Defense is playing really well. Not what you would have thought we would be doing when we were getting rid of Quentin Williams. Welcome to New York, baby. We have balls the size of freaking Manhattan. And that's Corley, who's going to get a first. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Not Dak style, but we're going to go attack style. Justin Fields with an excellent throw right there. Corley hasn't really done that well this game, but he's finally starting to do something. That is what Justin Fields can bring to a team if he is utilized correctly. And Isaiah Davis getting enough. 1st and 10. Picking up enough for the first down. Jets. Nobody seems to want to catch anything. It's Corley laid out. but we are in field goal range. So for the first point in the Jets game, it's going to be up, and it's good for 3. So Jets finally get on the board, not risking too much. Almost risked missing that field goal, but luckily it went in. And Pickett appearing to be under center. Ford, lone man in the backfield. And going to hand it off as Ford wide open over the middle. He's going to have a lot of running room. As the linebacker was caught up, he was being held, but the ref doesn't want to say anything. And now, they need to get 3rd and 2. What are they planning? And he slides after breaking a tackle. Playing perfect, right? Well, not perfect, but he's playing good. 2nd and 10. That was intended for Jerry Jeudy, as you heard the guy say, but it didn't matter. It's going to the flats, and that's going to be caught. 3rd and 1. And he's not going to get it. QB sneak fails to work. Shamar Turner takes him down. Great job. We've got to get something going. We haven't been able to do it all day. We can't start sucking again now. We have a chance to win this one, but we got to start playing like we want to win. And that starts with a great catch by Smart, who's going to get laid out. The power of the hammer right there. Myles Garrett getting in there. TFL. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd. He should have handed that one off, but it didn't work. And now we're going into the 4th. Put up your 4s. Down 10. We're going to have some offense going. He's going to throw it. And it's picked up. Somehow Schlesinger comes out of nowhere. Picks it off. He has the awareness of a freaking, I don't know, touchdown Browns. And we can't be having this. Maybe it is time for a new quarterback. So maybe, just maybe. Justin Fields selling it. Oh boy. We've got to play the hurry-up game. Smart, he's going to have a lot of room, and he's going to go down after a massive gain. We're going to have to try to get as many points as we can in quick fashion. Justin, snap it. And he catches it. Rucker finally catches a pass. He's going to throw it at the defender. Hurry up, boys. Hurry up. We're going to have to run as quick as we can. Justin Fields looking to throw or run. He's going to gain enough for about 6. Now is the time. We need something going. Rashid Shaheed drops it. I told him the possession catch it. He didn't possession catch it. He was open over the middle. Why do you got to try to jump for everything, bro? It's intercepted. Everything's going to be intercepted. Schlesinger has nobody around him. Browns get another pick 6. Schlesinger is apparently a freaking ball hawk. We think we can get him in the flats, but Isaiah Davis ain't even looking. Schlesinger is... Apparently he's a new ball hawker in the league. Schlesinger better watch out. He's going to have a rude awakening coming eventually. I really want him to be good. He's throwing two picks, two pick sixes. It's getting tiresome. 27-3. We're going to need something deep. And it's picked off. Of course it is. And we got an injury. Nothing works. It doesn't matter if he's hurt or not. This one's far over. And now we have Alan Lazard. He's gonna catch it! Holy camole! Guacamole! Touchdown, Alan Lazard! We finally get one. And Alan Lazard now just trying to walk into the back. He's done. He knows his game's over. And now he's going home. Touchdown, Alan Lazard. Throwing up a prayer. Justin Fields trying to get anything going. And Alan Lazard gets to toes it. Look at that. Rashid Shaheed, man. I don't want you to get hurt. We will substitute you out. Alan Lazard will be fine to stay in. After all, he did score us a touchdown. Justin Fields, if you don't get this. And he does. It's 11-27. You don't want the number 11 to be anywhere associated with New York, but it is. Well, that's going to do it. Browns end up beating us by 16. We started to get hot too late. Our defense, they played pretty well. It's not even like the Browns had a good offense today. It's just that our defense did really well. Their offense didn't do that good. And ours just did much worse. Theirs at least was able to score. Ours was not. Alan Lazard, just for laughs and giggles, scored that touchdown. Some of our guys did well. And then that man right there, Schlesinger, just absolutely torched us. Justin Fields, he did all right. The only reason he got so many yards was in garbage time. We were already down 27-3. We need something to go on offense. Blame me all you want, but these men cannot catch. As you see the numbers right there, 4 picks. 2 of them were a pick 6 by Schlesinger. Both of them were. And Stephon Gilmore somehow cooking Rashid Shaheed without even looking at him. I don't know. This defense is... It's too weird. The defense is really good. But having Stephon Gilmore, who's kind of washed up, beat a guy without even looking. He's looking at Rashid Shaheed, and he's somehow deflecting it, getting one hand up wherever he needs to, not even looking at the ball. It's like he's freaking playing a mirroring game, like literally just having his back to the mirror. He's not even playing fair. Well, I can't say he's not playing fair. It's the game. The break immersion. But Justin Fields, 4 interceptions, 2 pick sixes. We cannot have this continuing. These are his 9th picks of the season, and we can't have any more of that. Schlesinger, he played us. He played hard. He destroyed us. But Justin Fields needs to make better decisions because those 4 picks we cannot have that again. But then again, it's not entirely his fault. The guys don't really go up for the ball, and then whenever they does get to them, hits their hands, and it just goes nowhere. They drop it. Like at the smallest touch, they drop the ball. I'm probably going to have to change something about the sliders because there ain't no way they're going to be dropping that crap. Every single time they would drop an important pass that clearly hit them in the hands, they didn't get touched in the back or anything. They just got tripped up a little bit. I'm looking at you, Rucker. But our most important guys got injured. Like Mason Taylor, he played, he started, he did well. He was catching everything, and then he went out. Isaiah Davis, we couldn't really get him going, even though we were supposed to get him 2 touchdowns, which we thought was going to be easier. But then we met Myles Garrett, and that atrocious defensive line, who also was Mason Graham, who was going absolutely bonkers this game. But yeah, the defense for the Browns is the only reason why they won this game. They were stomping our offense. We couldn't get anything going. Our guys would just drop every little pass known to man. And then this man, Kenny Pickett, would come out there, maybe throw one pick, have an okay game, nothing special. As you can see, got 1 touchdown. That 1 touchdown was because Shiloh allowed it, but Kenny Pickett's 68 overall having this kind of game. Well, it's not even a good game. But still, 27-11. If we would have started scoring at the beginning of the fourth, we probably would have came back. But we didn't. We played stupid at most of the game, and then we waited till the end of the game to score. Too long of a wait for us. And then running backs, we tried getting Isaiah Davis going, but it was Braylon Allen doing much more. I don't think Isaiah Davis is the key. He's definitely not. 71 overall, but he was just really freaking slow. I think Braylon Allen's a better running back. We are clearly missing Breece Hall. Clearly. And it shows. Our run defense actually played pretty well. Jerome Ford did play much better than we thought. But, like I said, our defense played well. They scored 1 touchdown on offense, and the rest of them were defensive touchdowns. Yeah. We allowed 1 touchdown on defense, and that was because Kenny Pickett threw it over the top. The running backs, I wouldn't say they struggled, but they couldn't get anything going. Our defense played well, which is vice versa to how they started the season. But unfortunately, what I'm trying to boost up this offense to look like really good offense, build up the receiving core. And Garrett Wilson's out. So that didn't help either. We missed him very much. Having a guy who could actually go up and get it, that would have been nice. A guy who could actually catch it, that would also be nice. But we didn't do either one of those. And then finally, Rashid Shaheed did have the most yards, but he did get injured. He dropped one. Drops are the story of the game. Isaiah Davis dropped 2. Yeah, we did not have a good day today. Rashid Shaheed almost had 100 yards, which is great. We actually had almost 2 guys with 100 yards, which is great. Keyshawn Boutte was their best receiver. Yeah, not a good game for us offensive-wise. We started doing too much too late, and it didn't matter. They were already up 27-3 by the time we tried coming back, and it was like 10 seconds left. So that was that one. Like I said, defensively, we did much better. Sauce Gardner got a lot of tackles. He did pretty well. Tony Adams still doing good as usual. Now, the TFLs, Sherwood played great. He had that interception early on in the game, and Kenny Pickett knew not to throw over the middle. But this man right here, Mason Graham, man, is he scary. Look at that smile. But, look at this. Jermaine Johnson got a sack. It's funny how we couldn't get that with Quentin Williams, but now we could. Oh, and then Shiloh right here. He's had a pretty solid game. He didn't get a TFL sack or interception, but those are respectable numbers, I'd say. Respectable numbers. Like I said, he's got to earn his spot. And if he keeps this kind of performance up, and he very well will. He very much will. He's going to keep starting the rest of the season. You don't learn if you don't play. And interceptions. Carson Schlesinger looking like a receiver out there with the amount of yards and catches he has. 2 pick sixes. Rookie out of UCLA. That man right there, this game probably just shot him up to Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Devin Bush, Stephon Gilmore. Somehow Stephon Gilmore absolutely locking down Rashid Shaheed without even looking. This man has eyes in the back of his head. Devin Bush just getting the pick because we tried doing too much. We tried throwing it over the middle and it just didn't matter. Sherwood, though. Sherwood did pretty good. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't get him the touchdowns he needed. I know you wanted more in the game, but there's always bumps in the road. Don't let them stop you. So our first potential breakout, Isaiah Davis, unfortunately could not get what we wanted. We couldn't get the 2 touchdowns because we could barely even get 1. Offense struggled heavily without the main guys that we needed. But we did play pretty well on defense. And here is what it is looking like. It is looking like Kai Brooks. They're predicting Kai Brooks to come to us. The man with elite to great throw power. And he actually looks really good. B deep, A medium, B short, A under pressure. This guy looks really solid. I don't know. This man out of Alabama might just be something special. Beautiful spiral. He actually throws pretty quick. Like I said, this man's built for the NFL. And he does well to avoid sacks by throwing it away. And he's also got happy feet. So this man looks like a strong arm pocket passer. So he's not necessarily going to be the fastest. He's got solid to decent speed. So we're probably going to have to change it up to something a little more pass heavy. So we're going to have to hopefully Kai Brooks actually looks good. It looks like he's top 5. And let's see. Since we did get more draft picks, Kai Brooks, Tucker Turner. So we're going to have 2 top 10 draft picks. Did we get another one? No, we did not. So we got 2 top 10 draft picks. Tucker Turner, Kai Brooks. How is Tucker Turner looking? Is he looking any better? A, break sack, B, awareness, A, under pressure, A, throw on the run. Maybe Tucker Turner's the answer. We're just going to have to look. A quarterback out of Alabama and quarterback out of Texas. Tucker Turner, Kai Brooks. One of these 2 men are going to be the future quarterback of the Jets because right now Justin Fields is not the answer. Both men do well under pressure. Both men not really the fastest, except Tucker Turner is considered a scrambler quarterback. So he's probably going to do pretty good for us. Maybe we go Tucker Turner because he's a scrambling quarterback. Maybe, just maybe, he has good to solid speed. Now, his throw power isn't the best. He's not nearly as good as Kai Brooks, who can absolutely launch it. But maybe we go after Tucker Turner just because he's a scrambling quarterback who can throw on the run, throw on the pressure. This man is not going to be fazed by any lick of pressure. You don't think that'd be bad. Tucker Turner and Kai Brooks might be fighting for our spot. They might legit be fighting to become our number 1 or our first pick of the series. I wouldn't mind seeing either one of these guys our starting quarterback. They're actually both have the same exact build, 6'4", 228. One's a scrambler, the other can launch the ball like a nuke. One of them's projected top 5, though, and the other one is projected top 5 as well. So we're going to have 2 top 10 picks in the draft. Right there, it says our team needs are heavily, really good on offense. It says we're a solid team. That can't be true, though, because we absolutely suck. And saying our special teams is the problem. But that's not the truth either. So it looks like it's saying we're like 1 or 2 pieces away from something good. which is not true. I mean, our offensive line is actually really freaking good. We need a running back, though. We do need him. Receiver, we're going to need one. We're going to need a receiver, no doubt. Mainly because every time we play a game, one of them has to get hurt. Rashid Shaheed got hurt. Garrett Wilson's hurt. I'd say this is like Houston, where they have Tank Dell, but he's out for a while. So they went and drafted two guys out of Iowa State. Maybe we have that kind of situation. And here's what the beginning of the playoffs are looking like. Minnesota actually managing to become the number one seed in the NFC. Surprising. And we even got two NFC South teams, Atlanta and Carolina, making it. No Dallas in sight, which is interesting. But even more interesting, we got the Raiders, the Jags, and even Aaron Rodgers making it to the playoffs. So we could potentially see a Rodgers Packers Super Bowl. But this time, Rodgers not playing for the Packers, playing for the Steelers. Interesting seeding we got here. Seems the NFC South are doing good, and it seems like the Eagles have a relatively easy game. If this were real life, it'd be an easy game for the Eagles. And now we're going to choose some players to focus on. I want to focus on those quarterbacks, and I want to focus on Sherman. I want to know truly how good these guys are. Maybe Sherman can be the running back we need for sure. And yes, we're going to confirm. And it seems like Brees Hall is injured once again. He's probably going to be out for the rest of the season. Maybe even John Simpson too, who has also got a contract to potentially re-sign with us. He has no interest in returning, but this is his contract year. I don't know. Brees Hall, this is his second time being injured for a long period of time. 3 to 7 weeks, not what you want to see. He would be on pace for a good year if it wasn't for him absolutely getting hurt 2 times. And it seems we actually have another breakout, and it's going to be against the Jags. Who could this possibly be? It says linebacker breakout. Who could potentially be the man? James Sherwood, the man who played, I'd say he played pretty well against the Browns. How hard are you pushing him to play like that every week? Well, I mean, I'm definitely expecting consistency. You know, why not? We got nothing to lose. And as you can see, Ravens, 49ers, Chiefs, all getting that. The league, they're basically, okay, Ravens are the number one team in the league. They win the AFC. Well, they all get buys. Well, not all of them, but you know what I mean. Looks like 49ers and the Ravens will get a bye round one. So they'll be going into the divisional. Panthers somehow making it. After having a terrible season last year, Bryce Young apparently can lead them to the promised land, give them a bye in the playoffs. So now at 11-5, Panthers are going to actually get a shot to go back to the Super Bowl. Last Super Bowl they ever went to was Super Bowl 50, where Cam Newton didn't want to hurt himself to fall on the ball, which also they got destroyed because Broncos defense was incredibly good. But then again, that's not to be said. As the Raiders, who were really good in the start of the season, they were like 8-1 whenever we watched them at halftime. They were 8-1. They looked really good. Ashton Genty probably winning Offensive Rookie of the Year if I had to guess. He was dominating every game. Falcons missed out. Seahawks. Broncos. Actually, these teams could still have a chance. As the Broncos are in the AFC. Actually, no. They kind of can't. Because they would need the Eagles to lose this game. Both teams need something. They need to win, and they need the Eagles to lose. Who knows? Maybe they might make the playoffs still. Broncos barely making it. Most of these teams hoping for one of the teams to lose. Seems like we might have a pick outside of the first. So we're outside of the top 5. Hopefully we can at least get one of our quarterbacks. Titans, Patriots, Saints, Bengals. Bengals didn't do that good. Maybe their defense sucked this year. Points allowed, yeah, that's a lot of points allowed. Somehow we didn't allow more. But yeah, this defense of the Bengals really sucked. But they did score 418 points this season, one of the league best. But they allowed the most points against them, and they were top 5 in points scored. Typical Bengals. But the Titans, Patriots, Saints all tied for that worst seed in the NFL. Bengals they're the 5th worst team. Colts and Jets. I believe we would have a pick ahead of them. I don't know. We'd probably have the 6th overall pick and that pick. We'd probably have the 6th and the 9th picks of the draft, which 2 top 10 picks is really good. Really freaking good. But is it good enough to get one of the quarterbacks that we needed? Luckily, there is several of them. Titans don't need a quarterback. Patriots don't need one. Saints, they do. Bengals don't. Colts might. So there's 2 potential teams that could need a quarterback, but will they go quarterback? I doubt it. Saints definitely need help on defense, but their quarterback spot, they just got Tyler Shuck. I don't know. Do they keep him? Do they try to develop him? Maybe, maybe not. What will Kellen Moore do? I have no clue. And the Colts, do they keep Anthony Richardson, who usually plays pretty well? Or will they go in a different direction? Maybe draft Kai Brooks, maybe get Michael Ward? Who knows? Any of these teams really need a quarterback, and if we somehow manage to slip away and those guys fall to us out of the top 5, yeah, we might be in luck. Well, next episode, we shall play against the Buffalo Bills in the last game of the season. This could potentially mean a lot for us. If we lose this game, then we just might get the number 1 pick. Who knows? It's really up to anybody. We're going to need a lot of people to lose. Well, we definitely won't get the number 1 pick, but maybe if we lose this game, we get a top 5 pick. But that's not an incentive to actually lose it. I want to see talent. I want to see heart, grit, and just everybody wanting to run to the football. I want to be the new Mike McCarthy. Or not Mike. I don't want to be like Mike. I want to be like the Lions coach, Dan Campbell. There it is. I want to be like Dan Campbell, encouraging my players, be the best you can, develop them from nothing to something. Justin Fields, you might be the new Jared Goff. We can push you to become better if we don't draft a new quarterback, that is. But that's going to do it for today. If you have enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen, actually, let me get this out real quick. Next episode will be the final episode of Season 1. We will take on the Bills. We will also go over the offseason and do the draft. So if you've made it this far, let me know. Let me know who I should draft. I mean, all those quarterbacks look really good. Or should I switch it up a little? Maybe look at some defensive players? Maybe look to see, hey, maybe we can go after some of them. Or, like I said, should I just stick with the quarterback? Any one of those quarterbacks look good. Mike Ward, Kai Brooks, Tucker Turner. Who knows? One of those 3 quarterbacks could be the next New York Jet. But anyways, let me continue. If you've enjoyed the video and you've made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing, as it does help grow the channel, gets it out to everybody on the internet, if you haven't known already. But this is where I wish y'all a good day, and as always, Peace out, everyone.